and welcome back to our channel. In this video I'm going to talk about how we as a family of 4 have been able to get flights to Florida for free by collecting Virgin points. Now this is not a comprehensive guide to Virgin Atlantic, this is just something that we have done and something that has worked for us, so we just thought we would share. Other airlines do offer similar schemes, but I'm just going to talk about Virgin Atlantic's reward scheme in isolation. Now anyone can collect points, or you may know them as air miles as they were formerly known, but they are now known as points. But the first thing that you need to do is become a flying club member by opening a flying club account. It's really easy and simple to do and just literally takes a few minutes. You just head over to the website, just look for Flying Club and fill out all of your details, and you will be issued with a membership number. Everyone in your family can become a member. There is no age restriction on there, so you can do it for the kids as well, and everyone can start collecting points. So once you've done that, you can start collecting your points, and there are several ways in which to do this. You earn points for travelling with Virgin, so depending on your destination, you will earn a point per mile travelled. If you're not already a Flying Club member yet, but you have travelled recently with Virgin, you can claim your points from travel for up to 6 months after your flight. Going forward after then, you can just link your Flying Club number to any flights that you have, and that will be automatically updated onto your Flying Club account. Another way to collect points, and this is the way that we managed to collect so many, is through a Virgin Atlantic credit card. Now Virgin Atlantic offer 2 kinds of credit cards, so we'll look at them both. The first one is just the reward credit card. This card gives you 0.75 points per pound spent. That goes up to 1.5 points per pound spent if you're shopping with or spending with Virgin Atlantic or Virgin Holidays. Also, initially when you open this card and you make a purchase within the first 90 days, you get a bonus of 3,000 points. Other benefits are you can earn yourself an upgrade to premium or a companion ticket. A companion ticket is literally a seat on the plane. Terms apply to this one, and you do have to spend £20,000 in 12 months for this card in order to earn that upgrade or companion seat. But this card is free, there is no annual fee. Secondly, Virgin do the Reward Plus credit card. Now this is the card that we have. This one has more benefits, but there is an annual fee of £160. But the benefits include 1.5 points per pound spent. That then goes up to 3 points per pound spent with Virgin Atlantic or Virgin Holidays. But you get 18,000 points bonus on your first spend within 90 days. And one thing to add, there's no limit on that. It can just be a few pence. As long as you spend within the first 90 days, you will get these bonus points of 18,000. You can still earn your upgrade to premium or a companion seat, but you only have to spend £10,000 in the year in order to earn with this card. Now please be careful, this is a credit card at the end of the day and it can incur charges. We use ours like a direct debit, and we use it for all of our purchases from small to large, so from buying a pint of milk down the shops or for paying for holidays and other big ticket items, but we pay it off straight away, so we never incur charges for using this card. It's really easy to pay. You can download the app so you can make instant payments to your phone. We have ours set up, or I have mine set up to pay the full amount every month. So the full amount of the card is paid by direct debit monthly, and I have never incurred a charge for using this card in that way. The next thing I want to talk to you about is something called Shops Away. Now this can be a brilliant way to maximise or boost the amount of points you are collecting through your online spending. So all you need to do is head over to the Virgin Atlantic website, go onto Shops Away, and all it is a way to enter the website of whichever shop you want to buy from. And there's absolutely hundreds on here, but by going through the Virgin Atlantic Shops Away, you will earn yourself more points from your purchase. So you can search on there for any purchase that you might like to do. I've recently signed up with HelloFresh, so I was going to sign up with HelloFresh anyway, but by coming through this website in order to sign up, I earned myself an extra 720 points just by going through Virgin Atlantic to enter the HelloFresh website. So that can be a really, really good way to maximise and to boost the amount of points that you are earning. Virgin do have other partners who they're affiliated with as well. So Tesco's, for instance. So if you do collect Tesco points, you can convert those to Virgin Atlantic points as well, and they will be updated onto your Flying Club account. Anything that you purchase through the Shops Away website to make your purchases, they again just automatically get updated to your Flying Club account. And if you pay for it with your Virgin credit card, you're not forced to, you don't have to, but if you do, then you get the added bonus of the points on there as well. So that's all the ways that we save our points up, and it's really surprising on how quickly they do actually start to add up. You know, we was really surprised. We booked the last couple of holidays, couple of flights to Florida, and there's 4 of us in our family. We've managed to earn a companion seat every year, so we've used our companion seat and points to book our flights to Florida. Initially we were a little bit dubious. We thought we'd never be able to collect enough points to get us anywhere, but you know what, we did, and it worked really well. For the last couple of times that we've travelled to Florida, we've used companion seat vouchers and points, and we were really surprised. It really did surprise us. There's some things to note. Not every seat on the aircraft is bookable using points or companion seat vouchers. Now Virgin refer to these as reward seats, and they only release a small amount of these per flight. They may add more over time depending on the demand of the flight, but usually it is quite low. But there is a way to check that there are reward seats available for the flights that you want. So all you need to do again is just head over to the Virgin Atlantic website or head over to your Flying Club and just go on to the reward seat checker. Here you can just put the details of where you're travelling from, so Manchester for instance to Orlando. You can pick the date of when you would like to go, check for reward seats, and it will bring up what the availability is like. The availability looks quite good for this time of the year, but depending on where you wanted to go, you can just keep an eye on that here. Now the number of points needed for a flight will vary depending on the destination, depending on the time of year which you are travelling, and also the cabin that you prefer. But a rough guide, a flight to Orlando from Manchester or from any UK airport, then they start from around 25,000 points. That's in low season, but they will go up to around 55 or even 60 during the school holidays. But that's for a return ticket. But do head over to the website because they do change all the time. The numbers are different constantly, so you will need to look. Other things to consider is if you can be flexible on the days that you want to travel or from the airport that you want to travel with, more options will be available to you for booking a reward flight. We are quite limited because we really can only fly from Manchester and we do need to book around the school holidays. So reward flights can come quite limited in that time. They are more limited from Manchester, but if you're able to travel from Heathrow, for instance, and you don't really mind when you travel, then that really opens up the options of what reward flights are available, and you really won't struggle if you can be more flexible. If you're just using your points, you can book online, but if you are using a companion seat voucher, you will need to give Virgin Atlantic a call. Currently, they don't let you book with a voucher online, so it is a phone call, but they're really helpful. They've always been really good when we've called. Reward seats do go fast. Only a certain amount are released at any one time. You do need to be quick. If you do have specific times on when you want to travel, you do need to be on the ball, but bear in mind that you can only book your flight around 11 months after your return date. Now, reward seats are subject to airport tax. The seat itself is considered free, but everybody pays airport tax. And again, that will vary depending on where you're travelling to and the level of cabin that you're travelling in. So roughly, just as a guide, for an economy seat from the UK to Orlando, the airport tax per person is around £250. So that's another thing to bear in mind. That does need to be paid. Points don't expire, but a companion seat vouchers do. So companion seat vouchers or upgrade vouchers are only valid for 2 years after they're being issued. So just to bear that in mind. And finally, you will not earn miles when you have booked with a reward seat. So basically, if you booked your flight with a reward, with your points or a voucher, you will not then earn the travel miles on top of that. So that brings me to the end of this vlog. Hopefully that has been helpful. If it has, then please hit the like and subscribe button, not forgetting that notification bell so that you don't miss another video. And we'll see you on the next vlog. Thanks for watching. What to talk to you about is something called Shops Away. Now this